Franklin TV Sports presents exciting Franklin High School girls basketball. Tonight it's a Hockomock League matchup as the number 8 team in the state, the Franklin High Panthers, take on the Sharon Eagles, who come to town with a record of 0-11. Hi neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. We invite you to come in from the cold, pull up a chair and enjoy this Hockomock League matchup.
Pete, grab a sandwich first.
Okay.
Before they sit down and eat, they may want to get a sandwich to watch the game with.
That's Jay Horrigan. I'm Pete Royce. Chris Leverhone is all alongside. And Jay, it's always a special night here. Senior night for 8 Franklin Choice seniors.
Yeah, a great night. We just had a ceremony introducing all the seniors. There are, as you said, Pete, 8 of them. A lot of them, their families are all here. We've got a great crowd tonight for this game. So it should be a lot of fun for the seniors. Hopefully they'll be able to come away with a victory against this Sharon Eagles team.
There's 8 seniors, only 5 can start, and so 3 will be coming in, the first 3 subs of the game, as the tip is controlled by the Panthers, Lena Malamina, one of those 8 seniors. Sharon in a player-to-player defense. Nice cut for Fails. She'll dish it back out. A 3-ball from the left side. That is no good. Offensive rebound. Back out to the Panthers. This is Fails in the paint. Her drive up, no good. Rebound Fails. A long 3 by DiGiorgio. That's no good. Panthers getting attempts at that hoop. And here come the Eagles.
Have 4 or 5 shots there, Pete.
Landstein back for the Eagles. She's the starter, Olivia Landstein. Anisha Sharma as a starter. There's a floater up, no good.
Nice job by Santos to get her hand in there.
Rebound offensively, and the ball is taken down by Fails. Other starters for Sharon, Dharma Trivedi, Serena Bianami, and Lauren McLaughlin. A 3-ball from the corner. That's an air ball, but over the top for the rebound is...
We'll say it was a pass to Santos. First foul of the game.
It's going to be on Landstein, her first. Non-shooting foul. And the Panthers will inbound it. Heavily favored. Franklin 9-3, Sharon 0-11. A tough year.
You know,
for
when
the Eagles.
they do pick senior nights, they didn't know what Sharon's record was going to be. You know, when they decided and put in their calendar, I think they assumed Sharon would have an off year, but not as off a year as they're having.
Yep. Offensive rebound. This is El Bonacci. She drives, lays it up, no good. Franklin dominating down low. It's going to be a jump ball on the arrow. It'll go to the Eagles. Franklin starting those seniors we mentioned: Chloe Fails, Mallory Santos, Lauren DiGiorgio, El Bonacci, and Lena Malamina.
Dharma Trevita just came in for the Eagles, number 13. And going to have a foul, I believe, on Fails.
Yep, that's going to be the first foul of the game on the Panthers.
And it looked like she might have hit her. You know, obviously not intentionally, but it looks like the young lady came out and she was holding kind of her face or.
Yep. She is still
right above her eye.
Attended to on the sideline there by the coach, the assistant coach.
And Jen's on her way over.
A 3-ball from the corner. That's no good. Offensive rebound up, and that's no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Sharon 0-11. The officials for tonight's game are Mike Brennan and Jim Coughlin.
Mike Brennan, a veteran of doing state finals. He did a state final last year, if I remember correctly. It was either the Division II or Division III up at U Lowell.
Foul is on Anisha Sharma, her first. Second team foul on the Eagles. No score, 6-12 in. Franklin coached by John Layton, and the Eagles coached by Matt Delabarba, I should say. Here's Fails. Our statistician tonight, Stephen Roysowicz, working remote. Fails. Malamina launches the 3-ball. That's no good. And that's another air ball tapped over there by Santos, but into the hands of an awaiting Eagle.
You know, Pete, I wonder if part of this lack of scoring by the Panthers so far has to do with and that was Trevita. Has to do with it being senior night. You know, maybe they're a little worked up, a little over-amped for the game.
Yeah. 2-0 Eagles. Malamina down low, and there's the third foul of the game. This one is going to be on Serena Bienemy. There are 3 sets of sisters on the Eagles, Jay. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is.
The Costers, Kieran and Serena. Bienemy, Taylor, and Serena, and McLaughlin. Lauren and Gabby. Unbelievable.
Lakota, Morrison, and Grasso came into the game there. The other 3 seniors, Pete, for Franklin.
Morrison with the offensive rebound. And she gets her presence felt in a positive way and ties up the ball. It'll be Panther ball underneath the hoop. Still no score, 5:16 in. Panthers with a huge height advantage.
Yeah.
Down low for Bonacci. She saves it. And the paint is stolen away. So there's a turnover. Ball picked off in there by Leah Baskin. She's a freshman, just called up for the game. The drive there, that is no good. Fiona Morrison can't get it. Back to the Eagles, and they'll take it back out. 2-0, Eagles on top. This is Sharma. She floats one up. Nice block by Bonacci. Great play. Here comes
Takes it right out of her hands.
Fiona Morrison can't shoot. Back to El Bonacci. Underneath for Fales. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball. Couple of subs coming in. Landstein comes back in. And also coming in is Thea Caproni for Coach Della Barba.
Pete, we actually have a Panther here.
Oh?
Someone dressed up as a Panther tonight.
No kidding. That's awesome. Here's Bonacci. Floats one over. Lakota now in the corner for Maeve Grasso. Morrison. Bonacci, 7 to shoot. Panthers got to launch. Bonacci with the floater. That's no good. Gets her own rebound. And she's tied up for the jump ball. And the arrow will go over to the Eagles. 2-0. 4:12 in. Jay, I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Panthers go nearly a half of a quarter with 0 points.
It's a real pitcher's duel we've got going here.
2-0. Now the Panthers in a full court press. And the Eagles break the press. Drive there is up and good by Caproni. And it's a 4-0 lead. So the Eagles crashing the Panthers senior night party.
So far, at least. At some point, you're going to see Coach John Layton get a little more animated on the sideline.
Bonacci in the paint, and she falls down. Ball is stolen. Turnover. And the Eagles come back. Landstein. This is Bailey Gart. Franklin, that player-to-player defense tipped away by Bonacci, intended for Landstein, and now coming into the game for the Panthers again is going to be Malamina and DeGiorgio. And Fales and Bonacci come up. Timeout on the court. So a tough start. The Panthers gone over 4 minutes, and they are scoreless. 2 field goals in the game. They belong to the Eagles. Thea Caproni and Dharma Trivedi. Take a look at some stats. Franklin J. 0 for 9 from the field, and they've launched 6 3-pointers. 0 for 6.
That first possession, they had 5 shots. They missed them all. So
Sharon shooting 2 for 8, 0 for 1 from 3. Total rebounds, Franklin 8. We thought they'd dominate in that category. Sharon 7. Both teams are rebounding at least half of their own missed shots, so that's incredible.
Yeah.
So
during that timeout, Pete, well, you were giving the statistics. Coach John Layton was having a conversation with one of the officials, and I'm fairly sure it had to do with the fact the last inbounds for Franklin under their own basket, the official just put the ball on the ground and started his 5-second count. And I'm sure John was asking why. That is a common practice when players refuse to take the ball.
Okay.
You just put it on the ground. Once you're ready, you put it on the ground as an official and start your count.
Okay. The enemy up, and that's good. A 6-0 run. And that was put in there by Serena Bienemy. What a start for the Eagles. Remember, they are 0-11. Down low, it's tipped away and stolen. And now it's almost restolen, but coming out of the pack with it is Olivia Landstein. She drives, lays it up, no, and she's going to shoot two.
It's going to be on DiGiorgio.
So that's her first second team foul against the Panthers. And Landstein will be at the line shooting twice. 6-0, 3 minutes left in the first period. Sub coming in for the Eagles. Anisha Sharma is back in. She was a starter. Second free throw coming for Landstein. These are the first free throws of the night, and that is good. A 7-0 run out of the gates for the Sharon Eagles.
But 7 points over 5 minutes.
Malamina in the paint. A three ball there. That's up, and that is good.
There we go.
By the Panthers. That is Claire Lakota. And that ends a 7-point run. Lakota on the board. The Panthers have 3. Landstein has her shot blocked. Bienemy, Serena. And that's picked up. No, it's restolen. Never a clear steal there by the Panthers.
You could see after that timeout defensively, Pete, they're much more aggressive than they were before the timeout.
Landstein drives, lays it up and in. Landstein, it's a 6-point lead. Landstein with 3. 4 different players for the Eagles have scored. 9-3, 2 minutes left in the first period. Morrison, Malamina, a 3-ball here. That's in the air. That's no good. Put up in there by Giorgio. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Panthers ball, and a couple of more subs coming in. Santos and Fales. Bonacci and Morrison go out for Coach John Layton. 1:51 left in the first. 9-3 Sharon. Malamina. Fales, can't shoot. Lakota back out top for Fales. Chloe in the paint, pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound over the top, and it's going to be a jump. And on the arrow, it'll stay with the Panthers. Santos got a hand in there, as did Bienemy. Bienemy comes out.
You know, I'd love to see Malamina. She's got such a height advantage to spend more time close to the basket. At least right now, once for the Panthers to get kind of on a little bit of a roll here.
DiGiorgio baseline, bounce pass in the paint for Malamina. Her fadeaway, that's blocked. And the rebound taken by the Eagles with 1:22 to go in the quarter. Cross-court pass connects. Landstein powering her way through. A 3-ball from the corner. That's no good. Off the back iron. Rebound controlled by Santos. 1 minute left in the quarter. Santos coast to coast. Loses it out of bounds off her knee.
Yeah, that the Eagle player got her hand in there, but then Santos was the last to touch it.
1 minute left. Panthers full court pressure now. This is Sharma. Back to Landstein. She's going to float one up. That's no good. Rebound fails. Panthers will take it. The right wing. Lakota. Back from Malamina. Lena pulls up in the paint. Can't launch. It's stolen away. And here come the Eagles again. This is Sharma. She drops it on the right side. Up and no. Shot there missed by Caproni. Big break for the Panthers with 22 seconds to go.
Nice rebound there by Lakota, the defensive end.
Santos back out top. This is DiGiorgio. Her shot rims out with 8 seconds to go in the period. Sharma with the drive the other way. Sharma floats one up. It's blocked.
Nice block
by DiGiorgio, and that's the end of the first period. After one, Sharon Eagles 0-11 on the season. 9, the Franklin High Panthers 9-3 on the season. 3. Well, Jay, I'm not going to say that the earthquake is brewing, but let's just say it, the Richter scale has been pulled out of the closet, and they're looking to see if they'll need it because shock waves have hit the Franklin High Gym right now.
Yeah, I would love to be in that huddle with Coach Layton, see what he has to say over there. I'm sure it's not the happiest huddle they've had all year.
Franklin with 1 basket, a 3-ball by Claire Lakota, and that is it. So after 1, Sharon 9, and Franklin 3. And Sharon has spread the offense with 4 different players who've scored. Led the way by Landstein with 3.
And Sharon will have the ball here to start the second quarter.
Turnovers, Franklin 5. Sharon has not turned the ball over tonight.
Wow.
Franklin with 5. 57% of Franklin's shots are threes. That's a lot of 3 balls.
It is.
And 13% of Sharon's are 3 balls. They lead it 9-3. They do not have a 3. Franklin has the lone 3 in the game. Down low, it's picked off in there. This looks like Kaylee Fernandez is in the game for the Panthers. Also in the game for Franklin is Ava Bonney. Bonacci drives the paint, floats one up, it's blocked. The Eagles showing some athleticism, but they throw it away. The Eagles, that is their first turnover right on cue. Their first turnover. So Franklin here, Jay, has gone small. Whistle, a shot clock. Shot clock. I don't think the shot clock was, that can't be just 1 second ticked off. That girl took it all the way up court.
In the horn. They hit the horn.
Yeah. So they'll sort that out at the scorer's table. Franklin unable to get something going here on senior night so far. Bonacci for Bonnie. Fernandez. Kaylee in the paint for Bonacci. She's tied up. It's a jump ball. The arrow will stay with the Panthers. 7:23 to go in the second period. 9-3 Sharon.
Sacramone to inbound it.
Sophia's in the game there. Down for, it's a turnover, a forced shot. Maybe a bounce pass would have been better. Here come the Eagles, Landstein. 9-3. Coach Layton looking to get something going, and an offensive
screen.
Foul called.
That'll go against Sharma.
That's her second. So the Panthers trying to find some offense. 1 field goal through 1 quarter plus 49 seconds.
They've got to, Franklin does, Pete, they've got to be much better with their passing.
And those turnovers. Woo.
Yeah, that was almost another one there.
It was. Bonnie for 3. That's no good. Rebound Landstein. Here come the Eagles. Landstein head down is blocked by Bonnie. Nice play by Ava Bonnie. I do see that Panther down there, Jay.
Yeah.
That is impressive. I've not seen him or her before.
He or she do not make, I've not seen them make a lot of appearances at a lot of sporting events.
A foul over the top. And that's going to be on Serena Bienemy, her second.
The Panther is much more comfortable when they're at hockey games being in that outfit because it's much colder at the rink than it is in here in the gym.
Good point, Jay.
Yeah.
Fernandez. 6:45 to go in the second period. Bonnie will launch another 3-ball and make it.
There she goes.
Ava Bonnie. Her first points. 2 3-balls for the Panthers. That's it tonight, but the lead is down to 3. Remember, it was up to 7. A whistle and a foul called on Fernandez.
I think so.
Yep. It's on Fernandez. Kaylee, her first.
They're going to talk to the Panther.
No, it's on Sacramone. I beg your pardon.
The Panther has gotten himself in a little bit of
what
trouble
happened,
running.
Jay?
After that 3 by Bonnie, he sprinted up the court, on the side.
Oh, my goodness.
In front of the benches, and the referees do not want a Panther, an actual Panther animal on the court. They'll take the players, but.
3 ball there is no good, but offensive rebound by Landstein. That was put up in there by Trevetti. New shot clock. Bounce pass, nice
pass.
Look. Shot up and no. Good defense by Bonnie in a push. It's going to go the other way on the Eagles. It's going to be
Coster,
on
I think.
Kieran Coster, one of the Coster sisters. And that's second team foul. We, of course, reset the foul situation at the start of the second quarter. So now it's 2 against the Eagles and 1 against the Panthers. Fails over the timeline. Pressure defense. Sacramone has it. Stolen, another turnover.
Again, kind of an errant pass.
Trivedi made the steal.
When it looked like that may have hit Fernandez over on the far side.
Sacramone will come out, and coming back in is going to be Lena Malamina. 9-6, 5:34 left in the second period. This is Gart for Landstein. Olivia, a senior. 6 seniors on Sharon, 8 on Franklin. The drive there by Landstein, no good. Rebound, Bonnie. Ava, Landstein chasing her down. She doesn't see her, and she forces the turnover. Oh, that's where you need some help.
Yeah.
Here comes Landstein again. Steady player for them, Landstein. Leads them in scoring with 3. Not a lot of scoring tonight. The steal caused by Fernandez and finished off by Bonnie for Fails. Malamina back to Fails.
Nice
drives
bounce
with Bish.
pass by
a
Malamina.
Free ball on the left side. That is no good by Mallory Santos. Up there and no! Fails had a chance to get a 3-point play, and she'll be shooting 2.
Great job on that Malamina bounce pass and then getting it kicked out to the corner. Santos' shot didn't fall, but it allowed Fails to pick up the rebound and get fouled.
Chloe Fails. That's good. So the Panthers get a point. They're down by 2. Remember, they trailed 7-0 to open up the game. 4:45 to go. Second period. Chloe Fails misses. Rebound Malamina over to Santos. Back out for Fernandez. Down low, Bonacci for Fails, but she dropped it. She was going to launch. Back to Bonacci. Cross-court pass for Fernandez. In the corner for Santos. Out deep for Fails. She'll take the long 3. It's good! Yes. Chloe Fails gives the Panthers their first lead of the game. It's a 7-point run. And the Panthers lead it 10-9. Coach for Eagles, Matt Delabarba, not happy about something there, Jay.
No, and he just got an official's warning.
Okay.
But yeah, he came out and shared a piece of his mind with the official as he was reporting the timeout. I'm not sure what he was upset about or bothered by, but something clearly got to him.
And give the Panthers credit, they've battled back, trailing at 7-0. So now 12 of Franklin field goal attempts have come from beyond the arc. 12, they've launched 19 shots in the game, and 12 from three-point land. They've made 2.
That's not a good.
No, they've made 3. I beg your pardon.
Still,
they've
that's
made 3.
25%. Yep. Not what you're looking for.
Nope.
But you're going to think that percentage can only go up.
Yes, exactly. Eagles shooting 20% from the field, 4 for 20. Those are all standard 2-shot attempts, 0 for 3 from three-point land. And the Eagles are still rebounding pretty well, Jay. They're a small team, but they only trail Franklin in that category 18-15. Turnovers,
That's amazing.
Franklin 8, now Sharon 5.
It's amazing how many rebounds we've had not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Franklin still pressing. They have the lead for the first time. Here comes Landstein, rather. Pressure defense. The drive there by Landstein, no good. Rebound, Malamina for Bonacci. Franklin pushing it up.
She's got fails.
Fails. She puts it in the paint. Can't shoot. Now she does. It's blocked. Another block by the Eagles. 10-9, under 4 to go in the second period. Pete Royce, Jay Horrigan from the Franklin High Gym. This is Landstein, no, and she's fouled on the play. I don't know if it's a shooting foul.
I think he had it on the floor, yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be on fails. That's 2 on Chloe. And
DeGiorgio's going to come back into the game for fails.
And Serena Bienemy comes back in the game for the Eagles. She has 2 fouls. Fails now with 2. A little jump shot there. That's good. Put up by Bailey Gart. And it's another lead change. Second in the game. Eagles by 1. This is down low. DeGiorgio. A 3-ball by Santos. No good. Rebound to DeGiorgio. And she'll pull it back out and launch the short jump shot. That's no good. Rebound, Fernandez, up and good.
Nice take.
Kaylee
nice
Fernandez.
Job by Fernandez coming up with that rebound and just going strong to the basket.
Third lead change in the game. Franklin by 1. Franklin, it's off of
knocked away by DeGiorgio.
Yeah.
You know, that's where Franklin so far, their shooters, their main shooters, Fails, DeGiorgio, and Santos, are not shooting that well.
Here comes Landstein. She drives, and she's going to be fouled.
They're going to call a foul.
Malamina. For Lena, that's her first. Second team foul against the Panthers. Non-shooting foul with 3:07 to go.
Coach Layton not happy about that call.
Landstein picked up there by DeGiorgio. Landstein gets through, lays it up. No. Rebound battle for on the floor. Coming down with it is Malamina.
Much better job on that possession by the Panthers defensively.
Tessa Rodriguez is in the game. Malamina drives, lays it up. No. Rebound tipped away, and it's going to go out of bounds. Franklin ball. Wow.
Malamina very upset with herself missing that layup there, Pete.
Yes.
She let her frustration out on the cushioning on the wall.
Oh, boy.
But you want her to kind of put that out of her mind and get back into her normal game.
Rodriguez drops it for Bonacci. L drives through, and she's bumped. And that foul is going to be on Gabby McLaughlin, one of the 3 sets of sisters on the Eagles. 2:34 to go, 12-11. What a low-scoring game here from the Franklin Gym. Franklin will have a new shot clock here as Santos gets it out, and there's still shot clock issues. Still issues along the scorer's table. They're going to call referee Brennan over there, Mike Brennan, to visit with the officials.
It looks like there is an issue with the scorebooks. Because I saw the Sharon scorekeeper holding her book up, but they actually changed the rule this year where that was the 5th team foul.
Okay, so that was the issue.
Yeah. They go with the home book. The home book's the official book. The visiting book is more than welcome to sit there, but if there's – you always go to the home book if there is a discrepancy, but it just makes it clearer this year.
Okay. El Bonacci will shoot 2 then on the 5th foul in the air. Good. Hit every part of the rim, but dropped in. Her first point. The Panthers by 2. Their largest lead of the game, believe it or not. Second free throw. That's no good. Rebound, that's a push-off on Santos.
Going to go against Santos.
For Mallory, her first. 4th team foul against the Panthers with 2:34 left in the period. 13-11. Full pressure right through the wickets. It goes right through on Nisha Sharma. And the Panthers will have it on that turnover. Sub coming in for Sharon. Thea Caproni comes in, and going out is going to be Lauren McLaughlin. Down for Santos in the paint. She drives, kicks it back out. Rodriguez. She drops it back for Santos. Bonacci down low. Malamina in the paint.
Oh,
nice
move.
move. Can't
really
finish.
Nice, but
Bonacci. Jay, let me tell you something about Bonacci. She's their point guard, right? How'd you say? Maybe 5'4", 5'3"?
yeah.
The leading rebounder on the team. How about that?
She's always in on every play.
Tremendous rebounder. A long pass is going to be caught. Lead there, up and no.
They're going to call a foul on DiGiorgio before the shot.
I'm not sure how that pass connected. Good speed by the Eagle. Thinking she's going to shoot is going to be Sharma, but I guess she will shoot too. Okay.
Well, it's
fifth foul. Okay.
Yeah, 5-team fouls.
Okay, that's the reason. She was not fouled in the act. She's fouled because she's shooting because it's the fifth foul of the quarter against the Panthers. First one in the air. That's good. Sharma makes it a 1-point game. And Fernandez comes in and DiGiorgio goes out. DiGiorgio with 2 fouls, 2:12 left in the quarter. This is Anisha Sharma, sophomore guard, 5'6". 4 or 5 dribbles, 2 or 3 more, 2 or 3 more, and finally the launch. That's no good. And a rebound of violation on the Eagles.
Yeah, I think that was on the shooter.
Cross the line?
Yeah, across the line before the ball hit the rim.
You actually take that missed free throw off the book. It's not an attempt. It's as though she didn't shoot it. It's not a miss.
Correct.
Here's Rodriguez. 2:03 to go in the period. Panthers by 1. Down low, Malamina draws a double team, dishes it down in heavy traffic, and Bonacci is tied up for the jump ball, but the arrow points to the Panthers. Oh, that middle the Eagles doing a great job, Jay, clogging
they really
up the
are.
middle.
Yeah.
17 to shoot. Official Jim Coughlin hands the ball to Mallory Santos. And she gets it down for Bonacci. Contact but no foul for Malamina in the paint, and she's going to be called for traveling. Again, the defense has forced that lane to be so cluttered that the Panthers have had trouble maneuvering down there. Another turnover for Franklin. 13 to 12. Wow. Second period score. Landstein, double teamed, comes through it, dishes it up, ahead for Gart, down low, Bieniemy up and good, a nice touch by Serena Bieniemy, her 4th point, and it's a 1-point lead, 4th lead change for Sharon. They have the lead. Malamina, and she's called for travel. She's raising her hands, palms up, saying, "What did I do?"
That should be. Let's see if they issue. I think they're going to issue it. No, they're not.
14 to 13. Coming in the game is Sophia Sacramone, and going out is Malamina.
I thought they might.
Coach comforting Malamina here.
Malamina's very upset with herself, I think, and the calls.
She might have taken a blow, too, to the face,
Maybe.
Jay. Landstein, 1:18 to go. The drive there, the floater up and good by Sharma. And it's a 3-point lead for Sharon. Fernandez. Santos tipped away. It's going to be Franklin ball with 1:01 to go. 16 to 13. Franklin's only led by 2 one occasion. Now they trail it by 3. 1 minute left.
They're just not comfortable shooting tonight, Pete.
There's the double team in the paint. And is that going to be on Bieniemy?
That's on Sharma.
Sharma, okay. For Sharma, that's 3 on her.
They're going to be 2 shots here.
For Fernandez, Kaylee will shoot 2. Not a lot of free throws tonight. This is free throw 5 and 6 for the Panthers. Eagles have shot 3. That's it. Fernandez in the air. That's no good. More subs coming in.
Franklin, at least so far, they don't even look comfortable shooting free throws.
No, that
Pete.
was not a good look.
No.
Kaylee, 1 more to go. 55.7 seconds to go. That one is in the air. A high arch. No, that's a lane violation. That's the second time that
So
Jim
that one, I believe it was on a Franklin player who was behind the three-point line. The shooter and the people outside the three-point line have to wait until the ball makes contact with the rim.
Okay, here's Landstein. Nice look up top. Shot up there, no. Rebound controlled by Sacramone.
Fernandez got a hand on that shot.
For Bonacci. L. Down low, Bonacci give and go. The layup up and good.
Yeah.
Great movement of the ball, and Sacramone drops it home.
And she got fouled. Be one shot here. Franklin can tie it up with 36 seconds left.
So Sacramone gets her first two. Panthers by one. Down by one. Rebound there, it's blocked again. Another block shot by the Eagles. And a jump ball on the arrow. A travel called. A travel called against the Eagles, Bailey Gart. 31.9 seconds to go. Sharon holding on to a 1-point lead. Santos gets it over in the corner. The defense by the Eagles have been outstanding.
Yeah, yes.
Bonnie can't shoot. Fernandez with a nice catch. Back to Ava. A whistle and a travel called on Ava Bonnie. 21.8 seconds to go. Another turnover.
That's going to be a technical foul on number 2, Ava Bonnie.
What did she do, Jay?
Ava, the official asked for the ball, and she threw the ball away from the official.
Wow.
That this year is can either be a delay of game or a technical foul.
And that's also a personal foul, right, Jay?
Yes. Yeah.
So things becoming a little unglued for the Panthers here so far.
Their frustration is evident.
Down by one, and shooting the technical will be
Sharon
Lauren McLaughlin.
Yeah, she gets 2, and then Sharon will have the ball here.
Big mistake by the Panthers. First one is off. Misses iron. Second one coming.
So one thing I'll tell you, Pete, if you saw all the players standing behind the half court, the mid-court line, that is not the rule. They're actually allowed to go up as far as the three-point circle.
Okay.
But everybody just assumes they all go back there after a technical.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
17 seconds left. Eagles by one with the ball. Drive here, kicked away. It's going to be Sharon ball off the Panther. 8.5 seconds to go. McLaughlin to inbound it for the Eagles. Screen down low. Way out it comes. Nice catch there in the corner and a nice poke away by Kaylee Fernandez with 5.4 seconds to go. Now inbounding it will be Isabel Weinstein, who's in the game, and she's going to come out. And coming back in is Serena Bienemy with her 2 fouls. A little bit of offense here for Bienemy. Gart to inbound it to Bienemy. Bienemy, time winding down. Gart, she does not launch. Good defense by Mallory Santos. And the first half comes to a close.
We'll see if
those 2 missed free throws on the technical didn't help the cause for the Eagles. So it's 16-15. Taking a look at some first half stats. Franklin shot 5 for 27 from the field, Jay. 18%. That's going to be one of their lowest numbers of the season. Sharon 7 for 26, a little better, 26%. Franklin has shot 3 for 13, 23% from three-point land. Sharon 0 for 3. Franklin, though, has had 14 offensive rebounds to 7 for Sharon, but it really hasn't helped that much, Jay.
No, it hasn't. Franklin did not play a good first half there.
12 turnovers to 7 for Sharon. 7 and 7 points off turnovers for each team. The biggest leads of the game, Sharon by 7, and Franklin's biggest lead was 2, and they're down by 1 at halftime. We're going to take a break here at senior night. From Franklin at halftime, your score is Sharon 16 and Franklin 15. We'll be back in 9 minutes for the start of our second half. Welcome back to the Franklin High Gym. Pete Royce, Jay Horrigan. Well, I'm not saying it's a shocker, Jay, but who expected Franklin to trail against Sharon by 1 point at halftime? Sharon comes in winless at 0-11, and Franklin kind of riding high, 9-3 coming in. Senior night so far, not a lot of fun for the Panthers.
Well, Pete, I think it's more shocking or surprising, not that Franklin is trailing, that our score is 16-15 at halftime. That, to me, is kind of amazing because Franklin's been scoring fairly consistently and fairly well, especially with DiGiorgio, and I don't think DiGiorgio has a point.
No. Franklin hurt Jay by 12 turnovers. They did a good job rebounding, especially in the second quarter. They now lead rebounding 26-18 over Sharon. Here we go. The second half is underway. Our statistician tonight, Stephen Roycewicz, our producer. Chris Leverone, Franklin in his zone defense,
Nice
Jay.
deal.
I don't think I've ever seen a zone in a long time. Here's Bonacci in the paint. She'll drop it back over for Santos in the paint. Her floater up and good.
What?
Santos.
I think that zone, Pete. Oh, and a steal there.
Up, no good.
No good by Santos, but nice job there. I think part of that, that's going to be a foul on Santos.
Yep. Sorry,
I
Jay,
think
who got that last hoop for the Panthers down here? Santos, yeah.
I think they one of the reasons you see that zone is Coach Layton had to do something to kind of shake things up.
Yeah. Here's the enemy. Nice pass on the right wing, but too strong. It goes out of bounds. That's not such a good pass. I take it back. That's the fifth lead change of the game. Franklin now by 1. 17-16. They did put up 12 points in the second quarter after only 3 in the first stanza. Malamina for Santos. Mallory in the paint, down low. Bonacci kicks it back, fails for 3. It's no good. Rebound deep and controlled by the Eagles. Taking it in was Thea Caproni. Again, a zone defense in the paint, knocked away. We'll see if this pays off. I don't know how often they practice zone. Layton is pretty much a player-to-player defensive type of coach. But you're right, Jay. They had to do something to create some energy.
Yeah, they had to do something. And
Landstein, her floater up. It's good. Landstein.
Nice shot.
Another lead change. The 6th one of the game. The Eagles by 1. Santos for fails.
So Franklin's got to get their normal scorers involved here, even if they don't score.
Nice back cut there.
Good
Laid
job.
up and in by DiGiorgio. She's on the board for the first time tonight.
And we've seen something like that in the past, Pete, change the way she shoots.
7th lead change of the game. Here's the enemy baseline. His pass is picked off. The zone defense working at the moment. Fails with the steal. Left side for Santos. DiGiorgio out top for Bonacci. She won't launch. She drives in the lane. Ball is stopped. Back to Malamina. Fails. Chloe drops it for DiGiorgio. She puts it down. Bounce pass for Bonacci. Up and no good. Gets her own rebound. That's what she can do, Jay. She's their leading rebounder.
Yeah, great job there by Bonacci staying with that. And we're going to have a timeout, Sharon, Pete, after Franklin scores a couple of buckets there and actually has a 3-point lead.
This is their largest lead of the night, believe it or not. Comes with the 5:40 mark. Second half turnovers, Jay. Sharon, 4. Remember, they went the whole first period. I think most of it was 0.
Right.
4 here in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds of this.
Well, it also, a 3-point lead for Franklin, considering the score is 21-18, that's pretty significant right now.
Exactly. Franklin now shooting 8 for 33, 24%. Sharon has launched only 27 shots, made 8. Same number as Franklin, so they're at 29%. Free throws, three-pointers, Franklin 3 for 14, not good, 21%. Sharon 0 for 3. Total rebounds, Franklin 27-20. Offensive rebounds, Franklin 15-7. Turnovers now pretty even. Franklin 12 and Sharon 11.
You want to also see in this quarter, hopefully Malamina will come back. She's had time to kind of get the emotion out of her that she was displaying in the first half. Coach Layton was able to talk to her. You want to see her come back and have her normal Malamina half of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. She has not scored tonight.
That was a violation there. The Sharon player stepped onto the court prior to inbounding the ball.
Now the turnovers are tied at 12 each. Fails. She'll take the three ball in the air. It's no good. Rebound loose. Picked up in there by Santos. For DiGiorgio for three. It's no good. Rebound Santos is good.
So now the spread's 5.
Full court zone press. The player had tossed it to Brennan. He just tapped it back to her. He's the official. The press almost results in a turnover. Bienemy drives, pulled up, blocked by Malamina. So she creates some
nice job there by
by
Malamina staying with her player that she was on. And they're going to set up in a 2-3 zone here for the inbounds.
McLaughlin back in. Ball it kicked. It goes to Bonacci. She's flat on the ground trying to get a pass off, and she's called for traveling. What did you think of that call, Jay?
No comment.
Okay. 5:08 to go.
Pete, the last time I commented, I got myself in trouble. You know that.
I didn't mean to set you up, my friend.
Look at my time off is ending in 7 days.
Okay,
so
we don't want to extend it.
We don't want to extend it.
Landstein
it's been long
for
enough.
3, no good. Rebound, Santos. Mallory into front court for Bonacci. Cross-court pass to Giorgio. She drives the lane, puts it up, no. Rebound, Santos tipped out of there.
Still, good take by DiGiorgio, knowing that her she's not having the best shooting night like she normally does, so she went to the basket trying to create something. It didn't go in, but, again, nice move by DiGiorgio.
Santos to inbound it. Malamina for 3. That's no good. Deep rebound controlled by McLaughlin. Here's Landstein. Coming around the screen is Trivedi. Landstein, the Panthers in that zone defense, a 2-1-2 zone. Landstein, I don't know how she got through there, but she did.
She's a small little player, Pete. That's how she got through.
Landstein, 10 to shoot. Double team here. Going backwards. Oh, they had a chance for a trap. It comes out with it. Going through is Sharma in the paint. A whistle. Travel called on Sharma. Whoa.
I thought the official was going to come out with a foul on that, as there was a lot of contact. Must add the travel first.
Here's Bonacci against the zone defense. Fails. And you know why Sharon's in the zone, Jay? Because Franklin's not shot well. So, they're going to stay back there. Fails. Nice bounce pass. Another pass for Bonacci. Up and no. Tipped up. Kept in alive by Santos. For DiGiorgio, her floater is good. Great movement of the ball, finding the open player. Franklin on an 8-point run.
They still, though, when they shoot, every time they shoot, Pete, it is an adventure.
What a nice play by DiGiorgio.
She's fouled. Yeah.
She's fouled on the play by Trivedi, her first.
Fails will go out here for a moment. Get a rest Sacramone in.
An 8-point run for the Panthers. They've only given up 2 points, Jay, in this period to the Sharon Eagles. Almost a steal. Recovered. Now DiGiorgio. She's in the lane, pulls it up. Malamina can't shoot. Right side. This is going to be Sacramone for 3. That's an air ball. Rebound, though, DiGiorgio. 19 to shoot. Clock does not reset. DiGiorgio down for Bonacci. Franklin cutting through. Bonacci for Malamina. 10 to shoot. Over to DiGiorgio. She'll take the 3 ball. No good. Rebound bounced around. Over to Santos. Up and good.
Santos keeps getting those work pail buckets there.
A 10-point run for the Panthers. Their largest run of the night. The steal by DiGiorgio. DiGiorgio for Santos. Up and no good. Oh, my goodness. What a tight rim. Oh, that would have been huge.
Yeah, again, their shooting just isn't there.
Bienemy up, no good. Gets her own rebound, good. Bienemy. Serena drops it in. That ends a 10-point run, and
And
it's a 7-point lead.
Timeout by the Eagles coach, and Fales will come back into the game for the Panthers.
Bieniemy now with game-high scoring honors shared with Mallory Santos, 6 apiece. Franklin's opened up a little bit of space, 27-20. Some great passing down low.
Yeah.
They just kept finding a better look before they launched. And Santos, she was able to finish a couple of those shots, though, just rimmed out.
But you know what Santos is doing, and also when you think about it, so is DiGiorgio. They're going to the basket. They're trying the layups. Those aren't even going in. That's what a tough shooting night that they're having, Pete. 8
turnovers against Sharon. Part of that's the pressure, the zone defense helping force that. And Franklin now shooting 11 for 44, 25%. 3 those, not good. 3 for 19, 15%. Sharon 9 for 30 from the field, 30%. They have not made a 3. They've launched 4. 2:35 left in the third.
At least 3 or 4 of those 8 turnovers, Pete, have been in Sharon's backcourt, Franklin's front court, and they've been able to put it right back up.
Exactly. Sacramone, Malamina. Fiona Morrison is in the game. And Morrison has it. Fiona down low. Back dish for Fails. Sacramone lays it up. No good. Another missed layup. Rebound, Bieniemy. She gets it over to Sharma. And Sharma comes out of the pack with it. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter.
They cannot buy a basket.
Nope. A long 3 by Landstein is good. A beautiful shot by Landstein. She's got 8. The lead is down to 4. Malamina in the paint. Fiona Morrison. Back for Fales. Chloe. Crossover with the dribble for Bonnie. Back out to Malamina. Fails, it's over her head and out of bounds. A turnover against the Panthers.
DiGiorgio coming back in for Malamina here. 1.5 left.
27-23. Franklin had opened up a 9-point lead and it's down to 4. 5 straight scored by the Eagles. This is the zone, the 2-1-2 zone. A long 3 by Sharma. That's good. Sharma
cuts the lead to 1, Pete. You were just saying what a tough quarter that Sharon was having. They're still only down a point.
8-point run. Here's DiGiorgio. Dishes it for Sacramone. Her 3-ball is no good. And the rebound controlled by Sharma. It's stolen by Morrison. Morrison got to get out of the paint. And she does to DiGiorgio. Ava Bonnie. She'll float up the 3-ball. That's good. Bonnie.
Nice shot, Bonnie. Ava Bonnie with the 3.
Her second 3-ball.
Yeah.
The Panthers needed that hoop. They have it by 4. One thing that Coach Della Barba told me before the game, I said, what about your season, Coach? He said, we're battlers, and have they battled here tonight? Here's Bonnie for Chloe Fales. Crossover
nice
dribble.
Move.
Fales lays it up and good. Chloe Fales banks it home.
How'd you like the fact that she used the glass over kind of the front of the rim?
Nice.
You don't see that much anymore.
No. 5-point run for the Panthers after they gave up an 8-point run. 14 seconds left in the quarter. Landstein, the floater, that's no good. Gets her own rebound, keeps it in bounds. No, it's out of bounds with 7.4 seconds to go. The Panthers have a chance with 7.4, leading it by 6. What an uphill battle this has been for the Panthers. DiGiorgio into front court.
Pete,
4 seconds to go.
And the longer it goes like this, you know, with just this really hard shooting night for the Panthers, the tougher it's going to be for them to make a basket if they need one.
Gets into your head after a while.
And I'm going to say it's already in their head.
Yeah.
At this point.
So a pretty productive quarter for Franklin. They give up 10, but they score 17. Their best quarter. They've had quarters of 3, 12, and now 17 to lead it 32-26. So a 3-point lead for the Panthers. It's been a struggle here on senior night.
It has, Pete.
Taking a look at the scoring summaries here, the leading scorer in the game. Nobody has more than 6. How about that? No, I'm sorry. Landstein has 8. She's their leading scorer.
Well, she hit that three-pointer late in the third quarter.
She did.
To cut the lead to 1, then Franklin was able to come back and score.
No ties in this game, but 7 lead changes. No ties. That's an oddity. So we get ready to play the 4th and final period. Sharon had 10 turnovers in the third quarter. Wow.
Franklin will get the ball to start here.
Sacramone. She's got a bucket here tonight for Bonnie. She's got 2 3 balls. Ava around the screen. Oh, fails with a nice catch. That's an athletic move. In the paint is going to be thrown away. A turnover against the Panthers.
They're just out of sorts.
32-26, 7:49 left. Kicked by Bonnie. It'll be inbounded to the Panthers, to the Eagles. 7:41.
You know, I would argue that at least to this point through 3 quarters, Coach John Layton's had to coach as hard as he has had to all year.
Landstein for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, but getting in the mix is Sacramone, and she ties up the Eagle on the play. That's Caproni. Sacramone and Caproni with the tie-up. Franklin has the ball on the arrow. Sharon has the ball on the arrow. New shot clock. In the paint, going through, heavy traffic. The layup is blocked by Morrison. Bienemy tries to save it. Is bobbled around there and kept in play by Landstein from McLaughlin.
In previous games, those loose balls would have ended up in Franklin's hands. That's just how the night's going.
Yep. Cross-court pass here. A long 3. That almost hit the ceiling. And coming down with it is DeGiorgio. And she'll slow it down. No, she won't. Over to Fales. Chloe for Sacramone. Back to DeGiorgio. For Bonnie. Bounce pass for Fales. She's going to take it strong. Up. No. Hits the side of the backboard. Rebound McLaughlin. Here come the Eagles again. Landstein, the leading scorer in the game with 8. The rebound here.
It's going to go against Bonnie.
Oh. So for Ava, that's her second foul. And for the quarter, that's the first foul of the quarter for either team. And it goes on to the Franklin side of the ledger. And Bonacci comes in and Sacramone goes out for Coach John Layton. You're right, Jay. He's had to coach his game here. And it's a turnover forced by that zone defense.
Yep.
6:46 to go. The Panthers trying to get some rhythm here. Up by 6. To Giorgio. Bonnie. Give and go to Giorgio.
Nice pass
catches
by
the
Bonnie.
ball. Fails. She'll launch the 3 ball and make it.
There we go. 9-point lead.
And that's 9 points for Fails. 8-point run, tipped away by Bonnie, and a nice play by Fales. And now a whistle, they're going to call Fales. No, they're going to call a foul on Landstein. That's interesting there. Second foul on Landstein. The first foul of the quarter for the Eagles, and the Panthers will have it. They've opened up a 9-point lead, their largest lead. They're on an 8-point run. They had a 10-point run in the third period. This run is crossed over from the third to the fourth. Morrison, the senior for Fales. Corner, Bonacci, baseline, can't go to work. To Giorgio for 3, that's no good. Rebound Bonacci, there's that leading rebounder for the team, and she's fouled on the play.
You know, just going back to DeGiorgio's shot, we have not seen too often this season where she's had an entire game where her shooting hasn't been great. Until tonight, it's normally she either starts off real hot and keeps it going for the entire game or picks it up right at the start of the second half. That's not been the case this evening.
Nope. 4 points for DeGiorgio. Here she is with the ball for Fales. Fales hit a nice 3 a moment ago. Malamina for 3. That's in the air. That's no good. Rebound,
you know what,
Fales.
but for Malamina, that looked as good a shot as she's had all night. I know it didn't go in, but a lot more confidence on that
Down
shot.
low for Santos, and she draws a foul. I believe that's going to be on Caproni, her first. That's now 2 team fouls on the Eagles. No, 3. That's 3. So 2 more, and Franklin will be shooting. They're up by 9 for DiGiorgio.
That last foul for Sharon was actually on number 5, Garda.
Okay. Malamina with a drive and lays it in. Malamina, that's her first 2 of the game.
That'll make her feel better, hopefully.
Panthers on a 10-point run, their second 10-point run of the game. They have it by 11. The steal on the zone defense. Malamina into front court. Chase from behind. Nice look away pass from Bonacci. Oh, I love that pass.
Yeah.
I just love that pass. And Bonacci dropped it home.
Yeah, opened up a 13-point lead. Sharon takes another timeout. Only 1 timeout left for the Eagles.
12-point run from about a minute left when Franklin hit a 3, then a 2, and then here a 3, a 2, and a 2 to make it a 12-point run. And that's propelled them to a 13-point lead. Jay, it's on the second half, Franklin has forced 13 Sharon turnovers. That's amazing. They've only turned it over twice in the second half. That's 2 corrections, the zone defense and stopping the turnovers.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them are a huge reason why they're now up 13.
And Franklin inching up a little better in 3-point shots. They've launched 25 3-pointers. They've made 5. That's 20%. Sharon now 2 for 8. So they've finally broke through the ice on that. Rebounds, Franklin 38-28. Offensive rebounds, Franklin 23-10. Turnovers, Sharon 20, Franklin 14.
Well, that 23-10 number that you threw out, that is huge.
Yep.
And a lot of those, at least in the second half,
that's
Franklin
that's offensive rebounds.
And Franklin has put it in.
The shot there by DiGiorgio is good.
Again, that was the zone press there. Led to that steal, and that's going to be a foul on DiGiorgio.
A 14-point run for the Panthers and counting for Lauren, her third. Kaylee Fernandez comes in, and DiGiorgio will leave with her third foul. 41-26. Sharon has not scored here in the fourth period. Since the first quarter, Sharon has only scored 17 points. The steal by Fernandez to Chloe Fales. Up court for Bonacci. Nice look for Fernandez. Drives the lane, lays it in. Oh, I love that style of basketball. Fernandez. Franklin on a 17-point run.
You know, despite what, Pete, the score is at this point, another steal there by Franklin. Oh.
Landstein comes out of nowhere, blocked by Malamina. Over to Santos.
Franklin, no matter what, when they walk out of this gym, they're going to know they were in a battle tonight.
That's exactly right. A 3-ball by Fernandez. That's no good. Rebound again. Who's the rebounder? Bonacci.
Yep.
She is the leading rebounder on the team at 5'4". She's got 7. A 19-point run for the Panthers. They have awakened here in the fourth period.
Well, they finally hit shots.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they hadn't done the entire game. Again, as we were saying, it's a 19-point spread. This has not been a 19-point game, Pete.
No, it hasn't. Franklin was trailing. That shot is good by McLaughlin, I believe.
Yeah, Franklin was trailing or within a point or two. Sharon was within a point or two for 2.5 quarters at least.
Oh, yes. Only about 1 minute left. They were down by 1 in the third quarter. So the run is over, Jay. A 14, 16, 18, 20-point run, I believe, unofficially. I'll try to check on that later for the Panthers to open it up here by 17. Wow. Like you say, Jay, great coaching performance by John Layton to fire up his team.
He has worked hard tonight. Figures the one night he's got a full suit on. He's got to work as hard as he has all year.
That hit the guide wire.
Yeah.
Fails, launches the three. 3:27 to go.
Coach will have to get that suit dry cleaned.
Exactly. This is Sharma. She'll leave it for Bienemy. He's in the paint. That's going to be a travel. And that's the sister Bienemy. That's Taylor Bienemy, sophomore. Her sister Serena is a senior. Taylor 2 inches shorter than her sister.
They do have some young players, Pete, on this team.
They do.
That are getting significant playing time, which should bode well for them going forward.
They do. They have 6 underclassmen on the team.
Do you like that use of the word bode?
Oh, that was a nice one, Jay.
Thank you.
Bonacci for 3. That's no good.
That's an SAT word.
Fails,
There we
launches
go.
one and drops it home.
In the
Chloe
first
fails.
half, that would not have gone in for Chloe Fails.
No, she now has 11. 7 in the second half. Sharma gets through, drives, lays it up.
Another
Malamina with the block
Yeah.
for Fails. The Panthers will slow it down. No,
Malam-
they won't. Malamina.
Malamina not having the offensive night she's used to, but defensively, with the 2 blocks here, has been huge, and we're down to 2.5 minutes left.
And
Franklin timeout.
takes the timeout.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, I kind of knew it was a basketball game here tonight. I was in the hallway
Well,
downstairs.
Pete, it's certainly not a hockey game.
I know, but I'm
Yeah,
going to tell you
okay.
why. I was in the sidelines, and all these, the parents of the seniors,
Yeah.
they're all above me.
Yeah.
And some of the women, too.
Yeah.
Second
And
chance.
you're taller than me.
I
so.
know it. Second chance points, Jay. This is it. 21 for Franklin, 4 for Sharon. That's what has helped Franklin. And now we're up to 32% shooting from the field. Sharon has dropped to 30. Franklin on 3 balls, not good. 5 for 28, 17%. Sharon 2 for 8, 25%. And points off turnovers, another big one. Franklin 35 off the 24 Sharon turnovers. Sharon 10 off the 15 Franklin turnovers. We thank our statistician Stephen Royswich working remote.
It again, Pete, we've got to remind the people that are watching this, those that have been with us since the beginning, they know, but if anybody joined us in the second half, this is not the game that it's been.
No.
It is much different than it was the first 3 quarters.
Absolutely. Franklin with a unofficial 20-point run. So Franklin with a few subs in the game here.
Yeah.
With it now for the Panthers is Rodriguez, Tessa, and she's going to be fouled on the play. It's on Landstein, her 3rd. 4th team foul against the Eagles. Fiona Morrison with it. Also in the game for the Panthers is Lila Regan.
And Lakota's in.
Lakota is in. Ball is tipped away and stolen. They try to get it down to Lakota. Shot is no good. Rebound taken down there by Lakota on a nice clear. Claire Lakota up in front for Regan. Lila. Left side wing. This is Juliana Owen, and she's called for traveling. Juliana Owen, a junior, 5'5" forward.
So a few juniors in there.
Yep.
Which you would think might be hard to do when you have 8 seniors on your squad.
I know it. Coach will lose a lot next year, these 8 seniors.
You know what, though? Both, we're so fortunate with Coach Lighton and Coach Neely. They lose a bunch of kids every year, and they come back even better the following year.
And they had some good players on the Franklin Girls JV team.
Yeah.
They won big tonight over the Sharon Eagles in the first game. The drive here, the nice dish to Regan in the paint, and that ball is turned away and stolen by Bienemy. This is Taylor. 1:35 to go. Taylor Bienemy with the ball. Right side, a 3-ball by Sharma. That is no good. Draws iron, tipped away, out of bounds. It's going to be off of Lakota, and it'll be Eagles ball with 1:25 to go. So the Panthers will move to 10-3 on the season. They have 3 big games next week at Dartmouth. They have home to Mansfield and at KP. Shot is no good. Rebound by Regan. 1:19 to go.
The Dartmouth game, obviously a non-league game.
And Dartmouth, Jay, is the second team,
Yeah.
I think, in the state in Division II.
I think you're right.
Regan for three. That's no good. A nice look. She has a nice shot.
Yeah.
Rebound Landstein. Yeah, that Dartmouth game is going to be on Monday down there. Wow. Big game there. Jump shot is good. And that's put in by Trevidi, her second hoop.
Under a minute left.
Franklin by 16.
Again, this, Pete, has been a battle tonight. It's not, the final score is not going to reflect what a close game this has been.
Absolutely not. The foul on Kieran Coster. And shooting two at the line will be Juliana Owen. Chance to look at her from the line. Her free throw skills. Eyes the hoop, puts it up, misses. 43.1 second to go. Franklin's given up 4 points in this quarter. That's it. As they pull away finally. And the seniors can celebrate. And the flowers awarded to them will smell a lot prettier here tonight. Second free throw in the air. That's good. So Owen is on the board with one. Franklin leads it by 18. Ball is tipped out of bounds. No, not kept in bounds. Sharon moving it down, playing it to the final horn. In the corner, the drive, the near steal by Regan. The drive going through. That's no good. That's going to be a travel. It is. Called there on Taylor Bienemy. 48 to 30, 29.0 seconds left. And this is Rodriguez, Tessa, 5'6" freshman. In the paint, coast to coast, lays up left-handed, no. Rebound controlled by McLaughlin, Gabby. Up court come the Eagles. A long three there, that is no good. Box out over to Regan. Regan is going to be fouled, and she's going to shoot two more. It's going to be on Taylor Bienemy, her first, and Lila Regan will be shooting her first two. The other free throws were put up by Juliana Owen.
Yeah, that's the fifth team foul against Sharon for the quarter.
Regan shooting two, 48 to 30. Can Franklin get to 50?
You know, Coach Layton's still coaching, talking to Owen on the sideline, you know, trying to help her out, teach her things. That's just the kind of coach John is.
Free throw is good by Regan. She'll get one more. She's a junior, 5'4". 39.8 seconds to go. That was also good. Two nice looking free throws by Regan.
So 20-point spread when 9 minutes ago it was a 1-point spread.
Yeah, exactly. 2 seconds to go. A long three at the buzzer. It's no good, and that's going to do it. So Franklin somehow manages a 20-point victory. It was not that close throughout most of the game, but on senior night, the Panthers can celebrate. Jay, it wasn't easy. They didn't shoot well. 31% from the two-point land, 17%. Their largest lead is right here at 20 to end the game, and that's going to do it.
You know what? When they had to do it, they did it in the fourth quarter, and that's what we were hoping we would see.
The zone defense and the forced turnovers resulted in the victory for the Panthers. That's going to do it for our coverage. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank our producer, our director, our camera operator tonight, Chris Leverone, among the first to arrive and the last to leave. For my broadcast partner, Jay Horrigan, this is Pete Roy saying so long from the beautiful